Looks like guest number one is joining me right now. A good friend of mine from the music scene here in Kentucky, singer-songwriter Melissa Deaton. This is actually her second time on the show. Hello, welcome back.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Yeah, so last time I seen you, I believe it was January at the award show, I believe. Yeah.
That's right, where you racked up all those awards.
Well, I got one, so that's good enough for me. So
Yeah, well, congratulations to
um,
you also.
appreciate you. So I've known Melissa. I'll probably say a good 4, 5, 6 years, probably around
Yeah,
that frame. So yeah, we known each other for a while. And you have been thriving as a solo artist. You collecting award nominations yourself. You was up
that's
for Lexi. You was up for Josie Music Award last year, I believe, and
right.
the nominations keep piling, and very
Yeah.
very happy for you.
Thank you
So
so much.
so with this being your first interview as a solo act, you can catch up on some things. Um,
Yeah.
how have you been? At least as far as 2023, the months that we almost midpoint into
I
2023. How
know.
you been?
I've been doing really well. I'm just working really hard on my music this year, and my goal for the year was to really improve on my guitar skills. And I want to write a new EP or album if I'm able to write that many. So I've been working really hard on new material and, um, trying to do something fresh and a little different and think outside the box and really wanted to focus on, speaking my truth, which can be hard to do and hard to express yourself and put yourself out there. So, that's something I'm really working on this year and I'm excited about it. So I've already got about 4 songs ready to go and written. So I'm just going to keep working and see how far I can go.
Yeah, so one thing I admire about you is definitely the songwriting aspect. I remember years ago you made headlines for I think it was a parody song or something like
That's
that,
right. Right.
on a certain country singer who was scheduled to do a show, which fell apart, and you say, you know what, let me do a song about that. And I'm like, wait a minute, that's Melissa on the news. So I'm like, wow. So
That is fun. Yeah, I pop up here and there. You never know where I'll show up.
yeah, you never know. So that's the beauty. At least it put a light on you, on as a local artist, showing that
Yeah,
hey, we got musicians here in Kentucky. We're
we
more
sure
than,
do too.
yeah, and we're more than just bourbon, horses, and basketball. Well, I mean,
Exactly.
we got a really wide range of musical talent in this state. So at least some of the local outlets are noticing. It's just a matter of keep knocking on that door per se. Um,
That's right.
so that's all we can do. Uh, so
Right.
you mentioned you're working on new music. You're working on some upcoming shows here and there.
Yep.
So as far as that, um, let me ask you this. One of the things I love about local music is like the songwriting shows when you gather
Yeah.
like multiple artists together and they tell stories about
Right.
the songs that they do. And I've been to plenty of them. And I know I've been to one with you or in one of those sessions. Um, what's that experience like for you, being a part of these shows when you not only you get to tell your story about your music, but you can hear stories from your fellow peers in music.
Right. Well, and it's so true that those are so important. And it's just such an honor to be selected to be part of a panel of just amazing and talented artists, and to know that you're also considered a songwriter, that people want to hear their story is just such an honor. And it's just such a great networking, and then to hear other people and how they write and be inspired by that. And I remember when because I'm always saying, I started singing in church when I was 5, but I didn't play an instrument until, I didn't even start until like 8 or 10 years ago. And but I was very slow. I hadn't really written anything, and I went to a songwriting workshop or circle showcase in Cynthiana. I think at the last place that I actually just did my showcase, so it was like full circle. But I was just so amazed by it and thought, wow, I never thought of myself being up on stage doing that exact same thing. So it's really exciting because songwriting is always something I wanted to do, but it was really like daunting to me, and I just didn't know how to get all the things you want to say down and condensed into these few words and to really express yourself. So it's just a huge goal in my life that I've accomplished, and I'm just excited to be a part of it.
Yeah, and it's very, very fascinating going to these shows and hear these stories. It's like, because you being a singer, a songer, a songwriter, a recording artist, it takes a lot of work
It
to
does.
to make these songs, to turn into fruition. Countless
Yes.
hours in the studio, you know, whether you are writing by yourself or you have a co-songwriter, it's smooth words. I don't know how you artists do it, day in, day out. I
I
if I was in that position, I could have been give you a complete sentence.
I
it's
don't believe that. I'm sure you could.
maybe
Well,
one or
it's
two.
been yeah, it's been hard work, but I mean it's been just because there's been a drive to do it, and there's things and I want to express, and I
Yeah,
feel that there's things I could express also that could connect with someone else, um and you could help someone maybe, or give someone some encouragement and some positivity, or let them know that they're not alone. You've been there too. Other people have been there, and they're not alone in their journey, and give them some hope and confidence. And I think too the songwriting showcases are so good because when you go and do lots of gigs, and you're usually doing covers, and people don't really care about originals because they want to hear stuff that they know and sing along. So it's really important to have those when you go, and people actually come to listen to your art and your stories, and really appreciate it. So it's really special.
yeah. So when I first started going to these shows, I definitely was a cover guy. Um, but as time goes by and I see more of these artists, and I'm starting to hear original material, I'm very, very intrigued.
It's
So it's just the fact that it's a local person, putting their heart and soul into this. The least I can do is definitely hear them out, and and it's a good feeling, just hearing original music. It's especially from artists that really puts in the work and going to show people who they are, give
right.
them their story and things like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, because I mean covers, on the radio, there there's some great ones that, tell a deep story, but usually they're just, fun and commercial. But when you hear people do an original, I mean, it's, can hit you in your soul, and it's just amazing.
definitely hits you in the soul, as the kids will say, gets you in your feelings. a little
That's
bit,
right.
get you in the feelings, you know.
That's right.
Well, one way or another, you ain't gonna feel happy or you gonna feel a little, oh man, I'm sorry about that. I can relate to that. Uh, so
Right.
so anyway, I'm
Exactly.
joined with Melissa Deaton here on the show. She's got new music in the works. So we're getting close to the summer. Weather's starting to get up to what a lot of people are patiently be waiting. Because if anyone lives in Kentucky, knows how complicated the weather could be. Like
Yes.
it could be
I know the problem.
it could be an 85, 90-degree day, then be a 70 on the following day. And I
That's right.
and it makes me feel like maybe the Mother Nature has a fever herself and doesn't want to tell us. So it's wild.
It is.
So
Like right now, I mean, it's supposed to be summer and we're going down to 50 degrees at night. It's just crazy.
yeah, like just
I like it though.
it's crazy. It's totally crazy. Um, so back to your new music that you've been working on. Obviously with new music or just music in general, there's inspirations behind it or some sort of influence behind it. Is there anyone or anything that has inspired you as it pertains to the new music you've been working on?
My new music that I'm working on now is um, I think it's mostly coming from a place of the last 10 years. I've been in a difficult situation, and I've literally had to like claw my way out of it and find myself again. It was really hard to do, and so I think it's a lot about relationships, of course, um, but it's a lot about strength and um, not letting these times that we all go through in life take you away from yourself. And if it does, you can get yourself back and find yourself again and find the people in your life that are going to support you and help you through them. So yeah, it's really an inspiration about I was really inspired, and it's all coming from my past experiences and the past 10 years or so, and becoming a mother and trying to find yourself there again, the balance of living your life and being a mom. So lots of changes in life and finding yourself.
Well said. You definitely have evolved so much since the first time I seen you perform in
Well,
person.
thank you.
I think the first time I saw you perform was I think it was at the Borough.
with
Then
with
with
Jen
Jen.
Tackett.
Yes, with
Yeah,
Jen. So,
yeah, yeah. And that
um,
was it's scary to think, but that was quite a while back, and
yeah,
I think that was the first part, the very beginning of my journey, where I was removing myself from a difficult situation
yeah,
and timidly coming out, and there was a lot of struggle there because um, some people didn't want me to. They didn't want me to become my own person or you know have my own creative outlets, and I really had to fight for that. And so yeah, that was I mean I've been determined to break out of that um, since then. And I thought at times, you feel like you're, one step forward, two steps back, and I feel like I'm coming to a place where I'm really, healing and growing and making a lot of progress. So I appreciate you saying that.
I truly do. It definitely resonates. Seeing more of you on the solo side, and you definitely really showcasing your music and just getting yourself out there and just seeing. just speaking your truth pretty much, and and it's very enlightening to hear. And I will say the interview I did with you and Jen, that was definitely one of my favorites since I
Aw.
started interviewing local artists. I'll never
Well,
forget.
thank you so much.
I'll never forget when Jen was rapping the lyrics to Wump Shaker, and everybody was just
Oh,
that was
I mean, she's hilarious, and
yes.
um, she's so talented. She was a really big part of, beginning my healing process as well. And so she's an amazing artist, amazing songwriter, comedian. Um, and then she's another musician and friend. And your local music community is so important too, because they will take you, they will lift you up. And when you feel alone, other people might not be there for you, but there's something about your musical community that will rally for you and stand beside you, and that's hard to find. So I'm really blessed and feel really lucky to be in this community.
I definitely love Jen. Um, she said she has such a positive feel to her.
I know.
For one, she don't do handshakes. She gonna give you that
She does
hug.
a hug.
It don't
That's
matter
right.
if you're tall or small. You gonna get the
That's right.
hug.
She
Uh,
always says, "I'm a hugger."
I'm a hugger. So shout out to Jen. Love you.
Yes, shout out to
Um,
Jen. We love you, Jen.
so of course, I'm joined with Melissa Deaton here. You got any upcoming shows, upcoming songwriting appearances? As far while you are working on the new music, you got any upcoming appearances per se?
I think that my earliest one that I would love people to come out to, because it's going to be the first time I'm playing there, and they want to see that I can bring people in. And it's at Wilshire's, which is in Canewood, the Canewood subdivision in Georgetown, Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
I am playing there on the 29th. Let me make sure what time it is. 29th, and oh my goodness. It'll be on my Facebook page, and I'll try to put it on my website also. I
Mm-hmm.
know it's the 29th, which is a Thursday,
Yeah.
sitting at Wilshire's outside, and they're in their little restaurant there. And I think it's from 6 to 8.
Gotcha.
And then, yeah, like I said, that will be on my Facebook page, which is Melissa Deaton Jonathan. And then my website is melissadeatonmusic.wixsite.com/Melissa Deaton. I know it's long. So Melissa, and then Deaton is DEATON, music.wixsite, WIXSITE.com/Melissa Deaton. And that's also on my Facebook page as well.
All right, so check it out on Facebook. Check out the website
Yep.
as well. And June 29th, that is a couple
Yes.
weeks away.
Yes, please come see
So
me.
she's at Georgetown. So on that day, and she'll give you more dates and upcoming shows in the coming weeks. And
Yep, I'll put my schedule up there.
so she'll post it up on her schedule on her social media outlets. Thank you so much, Melissa. Great
Thank you
to
so much, Kenny.
appreciate your support and continue
Absolutely.
happiness and success.
Thank
And
you. You
if
as
I
well.
don't see you on the 29th, I'll see you elsewhere down the road.
That's right, and I look forward to it. And I just thank you again so much for having me. I'm honored, and it was really great. Thank you.
Thank you, Melissa. You have a good night.
Thank you. You too.
All right,
Bye.
bye. Bye.